Aloha everyone, it's Mike Reilly. I'd like to tell you a story from my book, Finding My Voice. It happened at the 2017 IRONMAN World Championship in Kailua Kona, Hawaii. I can count on one hand the number of times that I've handed my microphone to someone else to make that Ironman call. I did, to the kid named Nicholas Purschke, 12 years old. I saw Nick there with his mom near the finish line and my announcing tower. It was about half hour before midnight, before the cutoff time, and I just had this thought in my head. Nicholas is battling a rare and genetic disease. He wanted to come to Ironman, and how he got there was through the Ironman Foundation and the Make-A-Wish Foundation. When Make-A-Wish asked him, "What would you like to do for your wish?" he said, "I want to go to Ironman and see all my heroes." So when I saw Nicholas there with his mom, I walked over to him and said, "Hey Nick," he looked down at me, he was above, "Hey Nick, how would you like to call the next finisher an Ironman?" He glanced to look at his mom nodded her head, glanced, looked at me, and he said, "Yes, I would." I said, "Okay." And over the PA system, I started giving Nick's instructions and told the crowd what I was going to do. They roared their approval. So I said, "Nick, make sure I'm going to say the person's name, and right afterwards, you say those 4 words. Can you do it?" He said yes. Then I turned my microphone off, and I said to Nick, looking him directly in the eye, "Nick, this is important. This person's going to be called an Ironman, and you're going to do it. You're going to have to dig deep, bring it from deep down inside and let it out. Can you do that?" "Yes, Mr. Reilly, I can." So the microphone came back on. The next finisher all of a sudden is on their way. I yelled out the name to that finisher, put the microphone to Nicholas's mouth, and he let out one of the best sounds we ever heard at the finish line, calling this woman an Ironman. The crowd gave their approval with a huge roar. Nicholas had a smile on his face I couldn't believe. And when I looked at his mother to see how proud she was, I wanted to cry on the spot. There's more to the Nicholas Purschke story and more stories like that in Finding My Voice. So go to my page, MikeReilly.net. Make sure you sign up for the book, and you'll be able to read stories to your heart's content about the tales from Ironman. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening, and as always, aloha.